Oh, good afternoon. Okay, so today we're going to code our app for our bungee jump. Okay, let's see. We're also going to have a data discussion. So the first question that you should be able to answer is, what pattern does your data follow? So that's easy. Just look at the pattern that's on the graph. What line did your graph create? Your data, basically. And if you have a line and you don't know what it is, there are some examples up on the wall. Check that out. Okay. Question 2, identify 2 specific data points. So these data points need to reflect the rule. So if you haven't guessed by now, your line should have created a quadratic line. So the rule for quadratic line is when x doubles from 1 to 2 or 2 to 4 or 4 to 8, your y will quadruple. So that's 4 to 16. That is, 8 to 24. So it needs to quadruple. So the x doubles, the y quadruples. Explain how your data points follow the rule for the pattern. When the distance stretches, yeah. So remember that piece of paper that I showed you guys where it folds out once we, for the quadratic. Let me take a piece of paper. And I have a piece of paper here, my expensive science equipment. Okay, I'm going to double the distance. Okay. Okay, double distance stretched and quadruple the energy. Okay. Show the math. So your data points may not double exactly. They may not quadruple exactly. So this is your moment to do the math and figure out how much they're off. So for question 3, what is the mathematical model? Make sure you put in your constant. Number 4, we won't be able to answer until we do a data discussion. And number 5, use your mathematical model. So for this one, you are going to type in your constant and the distance that your bungee stretched. Okay. And then you have a whiteboard that you need to complete. All right, so for the whiteboard, I need you to put your line that your data generated here on the graph. And your constant for the weak spring should be around 4.5, and your constant for the strong spring should be around 13. So it should be pretty obvious what's what. Then you're going to write your equation down here. We're going to have some discussions, like how does the distance the spring is stretched affect the energy stored in a spring? What does the constant tell us about the spring? And then what does the constant tell us about how much energy is stored in the spring? And we have this poster. So when the distance stretch doubles, the elasticity quadruples. And we're going to code our bungee app. So these are you're going to enter the values. These are the input values. They're in green. Make sure they're put in correctly. And then we're going to code the outputs here pretty quick. And here's a video. And then we also have this slide that can also help you. This slide right here, I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. We don't really use this a lot. I just kind of wanted to show you how we get to this point, but that's a lot of math. All right, and then we're going to test your app. So we're going to test it. Put in the green values, and the red value and the orange values should be these right here. Okay, and if not, you need to go back. Here's the thing. If you think you're going to shortcut this and just put in these green values without coding, you're not going to get anything in these orange and green boxes. That's going to be really apparent to me. So don't do that, okay? Have a good time with it.